Hey guys, on this episode, we will be installing this interior footlights. So here's the kit. We have the 4-point kit. And this kit, it came from other Toyota model because the optional kit for Belta and Bits only comes with 2-point. So they are just for the front seats. So since we have 4, we will have the illumination at the rear seats, which is cool. And this kit also comes with coupler, same as the ignition keyring light that we have installed. If you haven't seen that video, I will include the link on the description below. So let's go and install it. I already pulled off the panels that we have removed when we installed the ring light. So for the interior footlights, we have to get this panel. So this is for the front, and for the rear, here it is. And for removing these panels, we have to remove the scuff plate first. So once we have removed this, we can now get the front panel. And then for the rear panel, we have to lift the rubber seals up to this point. And please take note that when removing this panel, the clips at the bottom are different. So when removing this, you should first remove the top by pulling it. So once pulled, you can now proceed at the bottom, and first you have to lift the panel from the front side upwards. So once lifted, you'll have to push it backwards because that's how the clips works on this panel. So let's start. This is the current situation of our wiring under the steering column. Once we install the harness for the interior footlights, we will tack it together with the ring light. So this will be our power source. So from there, we will have below the first bulb. So from this position, we will have a running wire going this way, and that's for the rear light on this side. And for the wire that will be running under the dashboard, we will just tie it on this existing harness. So it will go that way, and as you can see, from there it will be going downwards. So we will just follow it and tie it together. Then from here, this will go at the bottom, so we will change lane. We will follow this harness. So from there, it will go upwards. So let's check right here. So here's the wire. It will go that way, and it will go downwards. So from here, we will have our next connector for the bulb, and lastly, we will have a running wire right here for the last bulb. When mounting the bulb, you have to drill holes on the panels. So the size would be same as this part. You just have to remove the nut. And for the position for the rear parts, I found a circle like this, so that's where I drilled the hole. But for the front panels, we do not have the circle part, so I made the JDM panel as our guide for drilling this. And when mounting, you just tighten the nut but be sure that the light is facing downwards. And for the drilling, I use this mini grinder. I have a separate video for this. I will also include it on the description below. The harness for the interior lights has been installed, and I tied it together with the ignition keyring light and the existing harness. And don't mind these wires because these are for the accessories that we will also cover on future episodes. For the excess harness, I tied it on that place. It's behind the panel. That one, the corrugated tube. The lights are now installed on the panels. Here they are. For tightening the nut, you will need the 19mm wrench. So we're now good to go installing back the panels. Alright guys, everything is now installed. So we have right here, right there, and right here, and also right there. So for the delay that they take, it is same as the delay of the ring light, so they go off together, which is very nice. So later this evening we will be back to check them. Okay guys, we are now back and we will check the interior footlights. So right here I have the car running, because I will also show you the delay that they take when the car is on. So same as the ring light. So I'll be opening the door and I'll be closing it again. So from there we will also start counting. So currently I'm sitting on the driver's side, so let's get it on. So I'll be opening the door. So here's the footlight. So I'll be closing it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at the count of 10, all of the interior footlights will be off. So same as the ring light. So since we now have seen the delay, I'll be going outside and we'll check how it looks like before entering the car. I am now in front of the passenger's door, so I'll be opening now the door. So right there. So this is how it looks like. So this is the passenger side and there is the driver's side. So this is how they look like. So this is for the front, so let's check it out, the back seat. So there you go. So as you can see, the illumination is much evident right here because we do not have center console. Alright guys, as you may have noticed that they are not too bright. They just give you the mood that you will like, especially if you're going home from work. If you're tired, it will kinda help your mood to lighten. So there you go. They look elegant and they're not painful in the eyes. So this is the back seat. So once again, that is the front seats. So that's it for this episode. Please consider on subscribing so we can have more installation videos. So thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next episode.